I stood in the hallway of my apartment building, barefoot, holding a mug of cold tea, reading the words again and again, even though I already knew what they said. Failure to pay rent, vacate within 72 hours. Behind me, laughter echoed. Not from strangers, from my own family. My Aunt Marlene leaned against the stair railing, designer sunglasses pushed up on her head, phone already recording. My cousin Jared was beside her, grinning, whispering something to his girlfriend, who giggled like this was a reality show. "Well," Marlene said loudly, making sure the camera caught my face, "guess being the quiet genius didn't work out, huh?" They loved this moment. They loved watching me fall. What they didn't know was that the building they were standing in, it was already mine. My name is Noah Reed. In my family, I was the odd one. Not loud enough, not flashy enough, not desperate enough for approval. While everyone else chased appearances, I chased silence. I dropped out of law school at 22, moved into a rent-controlled unit in a crumbling downtown building, worked from an old laptop, wore the same jacket for 5 winters. To my family, that made me a failure. At reunions, they didn't even ask what I did anymore. They'd just say things like, "So, still figuring life out? Must be nice to live with no ambition. When are you getting a real job?" I smiled, stayed quiet, let them believe it. Silence is a wonderful disguise. The eviction wasn't a mistake. My Aunt Marlene managed the building, or so she thought. She inherited the job years ago, used tenants like ATMs, skimmed maintenance funds, raised rents illegally, and when I refused to help her fake paperwork, she snapped.
That morning, she brought my family with her like an audience. "You embarrassed me," she hissed, loud enough for the camera. "So now I'm embarrassing you." She slapped the eviction notice onto my door and stepped back like she'd just delivered justice. Jared zoomed in on my face. "Say something, Noah," he laughed. "Tell the internet how smart you are now." The hallway smelled like bleach and old carpet. My chest burned, not from fear, from restraint. I didn't argue, didn't explain, didn't beg. I just peeled the notice off the door, folded it carefully, and put it in my pocket. That silence, it confused them. So Marlene escalated. "You know," she neered, "this is what happens when you think you're better than family." Then she smiled for the camera. "Smile, sweetheart. This is rock bottom." What my family didn't know was that 3 years earlier I had built something. Not loud, not flashy, invisible. A back-end compliance algorithm that banks use to detect fraud before it happened. No ads, no interviews, just results. 6 months ago, a private equity firm acquired it. Not for headlines, for 9 figures. I didn't buy cars, didn't move cities. I bought something quieter. Debt. Specifically, the debt tied to my building through a shell company, piece by piece, until one signature changed everything. That night, I packed a single bag, not because I had to, because I wanted
Them to believe I did. I slept in my car, watched the eviction video explode online. Broke genius gets humbled. Family karma. Reality check. Marlene loved the attention. She didn't realize she documented her own fraud. By Monday morning, I wasn't angry. I was operational. The meeting, Tuesday, 10 a.m., conference room, glass walls, coffee that tasted like money. Marlene walked in confident, until she saw my name on the screen. Reed Holdings, LLC, principal owner. Her smile froze. "Is this a joke?" she laughed nervously. I didn't laugh back. "No," I said calmly. "It's an audit." The room shifted. I laid out documents, illegal evictions, misappropriated funds, harassment. Then I played the video. Her video. The laughter was gone now. Effective immediately, I continued, your management contract is terminated. She stood up, panicking. You can't do this to me. I'm family. I met her eyes for the first time in years. You evicted family for likes. Silence. Security waited at the door. The internet turns. By afternoon, the narrative flipped. Same video, different context. Eviction prank turns into fraud scandal. Manager evicts tenant. Turns out he owns the building. Karma Pedron. Jared deleted his account. Too late. Screenshots don't forget. The final visit. They came to my door that evening, not laughing, begging. Marlene crying. Jared pale. We didn't know, she whispered. You should have told us. I leaned against the doorframe. You didn't ask, I replied. You performed. I handed her an envelope. Inside, a formal no-contact notice. And one last thing, a printed screenshot. Her smiling face, red eviction notice. Timestamp. Keep it, I said. Memories fade, evidence doesn't. I closed the door, locked it, and for the first time slept peacefully. The building is quiet now. Rent is fair. Repairs are done. Tenants are safe. Sometimes people ask why I never corrected my family when they mocked me. I tell them the truth. Power doesn't announce itself. It waits. And when it moves, it doesn't need to shout.